Dark clouds gather over Heartland. And just when fans thought the story had settled, Season 19 promises to shake everything we know about this family ranch. Episode 1 isn't just another beginning, it's a storm of change, love, and secrets waiting to break free. The end of Season 18 left Heartland fans with emotions running high. The Fleming Bartlett family stood at a crossroads, each character facing choices that would define not only their future, but also the spirit of Heartland Ranch itself. Amy, still carrying the weight of her past, tried to stay strong for her daughter and the horses she loves, yet everyone could see the quiet storm brewing inside her. She had begun finding her voice again, rediscovering her gift with horses, but her journey was far from complete. Episode 19 promises to open right where this emotional cliffhanger left off. Lou, on the other hand, struggled to balance the demands of her role as mayor with the personal cost it took on her relationships. Her leadership gave the town strength, but her family often paid the price for her long hours and divided attention. At the close of Season 18, she was left questioning whether power and politics were truly worth it, or if her heart belonged back at the ranch. That question hangs like a shadow, and Season 19, Episode 1 will not let her avoid the truth any longer. Meanwhile, Tim wrestled with the ghosts of his own past. His protective nature over the ranch sometimes clashed with the choices Amy and Lou wanted to make. Though he had softened over the years, his stubbornness remained, and Season 18 hinted that his health, both physical and emotional, could soon become a central storyline. Episode 1 may be the moment where his vulnerabilities finally surface, forcing the family to see him not only as a strong figure, but as a man confronting his limits. Jack, the heart and soul of Heartland, continued to embody wisdom and resilience, but the last season reminded us that even legends grow older. His quiet strength guided the family through storms before, yet fans were left wondering if he could continue to carry the same weight. In one emotional scene from Season 18's finale, his eyes seemed heavier than usual, almost as if he knew that the coming days would test them all in ways they hadn't imagined. Episode 1 of Season 19 could be the beginning of Jack's most personal battle yet. Georgie's storyline left fans with hope and heartbreak intertwined. Her future in show jumping looked brighter than ever, yet love complicated her path. Her relationship with Quinn continued to be tested, and though the finale gave us glimpses of her determination, it also hinted that her choices about love, career, and identity were far from settled. As the new season opens, she may be forced to choose between chasing her dreams or staying rooted in the family who shaped her. And then there is Katie, Lou's daughter, whose teenage years began to echo Amy's younger struggles. Independent, strong-willed, and often misunderstood, Katie started to carve out her own place in the Heartland story. Season 18's final episodes showed her pulling away, seeking her voice, and fans can expect Season 19 to deepen her journey. In Episode 1, she could face the same questions Amy once did about who she is, who she wants to be, and whether the ranch can truly hold her spirit forever. The Season 18 finale was more than just an ending. It was a promise. A promise that change was coming, that the family we love would be tested, and that the bonds holding them together would either grow stronger or begin to fray. Season 19, Episode 1 picks up this thread and weaves it into something larger, something that could redefine Heartland for years to come. The ranch itself became almost a character in the last season. Horses galloping through wide fields, the barn glowing at sunset, the quiet moments of work and care. It reminded us that Heartland isn't just a place, it's a heartbeat. And yet, as strong as that heartbeat is, shadows now fall across it. The first episode of Season 19 will bring those shadows to life, testing whether the land, the horses, and the people can endure another storm. The cliffhanger ending of Season 18 left fans with too many questions. Would Amy finally move forward from her grief, or would the past hold her back once again? Would Lou's ambition tear her away from the ranch, or would she return to her roots? Could Jack continue to lead the family, or would the weight of years finally slow him down? And what about the younger generation, Georgie, Quinn, and Katie? Were they ready to step into the roles destiny had placed before them? Now, all of those questions gather like thunder in the distance, waiting for Season 19, Episode 1 to break the silence. Heartland has always been about family, love, and healing, but this new chapter promises something more, a test of legacy. Can the family's legacy survive the challenges of a new season, or will it be rewritten forever? The answer lies in the story that is about to unfold. The trailer for Heartland Season 19. Episode 1 doesn't just tease, it stirs emotions that fans have been holding on to since last season. The very first frame sets the tone, the ranch bathed in golden light, yet carrying a sense of quiet tension. Horses run across the field, hooves pounding the earth, their energy wild and untamed. It's as if the land itself is telling us change is coming, and no one can stop it. Amy appears in the trailer, and the look in her eyes says everything. She stands in the barn, brushing down a horse, her movements calm, but her face filled with a storm of thought. The trailer lingers on her expression, almost daring fans to wonder, is Amy ready to face a new beginning, or is she still haunted by what she lost? Then, in a blink, the shot cuts to her riding across an open field. The speed of the horse, the wind in her hair, and the determination on her face, it feels less like freedom and more like escape. Episode 1 might force Amy to confront truths she's been running from. Loose scenes in the trailer reveal the sharp edge of her double life. One moment, she is seen standing in front of a town hall crowd, speaking as the mayor, her voice firm, her confidence unshaken. But the very next moment, we see her alone, staring out of the kitchen window at Heartland Ranch. Her eyes aren't the eyes of a mayor. They're the eyes of a sister and daughter who feels the weight of distance. The trailer is clever here. It doesn't need words. The silence tells us more than dialogue could. Lou will have to decide whether her role as a leader of the town can exist without tearing her away from the family that still needs her. The trailer doesn't shy away from Jack either. His presence is heavy, commanding, but for the first time, there's a crack in the armor. We see him sitting at the table, a cup of coffee in hand, staring into the distance as if hearing voices from the past. Then, in another quick flash, Jack is out in the pasture, his hand resting on a horse's neck, his posture steady but tired. The way the camera lingers suggests that Jack's journey in Season 19 will not be about guiding others alone. It may be about confronting his own battles. There's even a quick shot of him clutching his chest, not dramatically, but just enough to make fans' hearts skip a beat. Is this a hint of health troubles, or is the trailer playing with our fears? Either way, it's enough to send waves of worry through the audience. Tim's presence is fiery, as always. We hear his voice in the background, strong, commanding, a little rougher than usual. He says, "We can't keep hiding from the truth." The trailer doesn't reveal who he's speaking to, but the tone is urgent, almost desperate. His relationship with Amy and Lou has always been layered with tension, and this season looks like it might push those cracks to the surface. A flash of him slamming a barn door, then riding out into the night paints a picture of a man still fighting demons that refuse to let him rest. Georgie makes a brief but powerful appearance in the trailer. We see her preparing for a competition, her posture perfect, her horse calm under her guidance. But then the trailer cuts to her staring at Quinn, her eyes filled with conflict. She whispers something we can't quite hear, but the look on Quinn's face is enough to suggest trouble ahead. The camera doesn't linger, it pulls away quickly, leaving viewers desperate to know whether their relationship will survive another storm. Katie's role in the trailer is perhaps the most surprising. She isn't the little girl who stayed in the background anymore. We see her standing in the barn facing Lou, her voice rising in anger. Though the words are blurred by the trailer's sound design, the emotion is sharp. Katie isn't a child now, she's a teenager with her own identity, her own choices, and maybe even her own secrets. The moment is brief, but it promises that Katie's arc will finally take center stage in Season 19. The trailer also uses silence and sound brilliantly. There's a moment where all dialogue fades, leaving only the sound of hooves, wind, and distant thunder. In that silence, we see quick flashes. Amy crying in the barn, Lou turning away from a phone call, Jack looking pained, Tim shouting at someone off-screen. It's not about answers, it's about raising questions. About reminding fans that nothing is certain in this world. One of the most powerful shots comes near the end of the trailer. The entire family stands together outside the ranch house, their faces lit by the setting sun. They look united, but their body language is tense. The camera pans slowly, showing each face in detail. Amy's worry, Lou's determination, Jack's quiet strength, Tim's frustration, it all blends together. A silent promise that episode 1 will test every bond that holds them. And then, just before the trailer cuts to black, we hear a single line. A voice soft, emotional, almost breaking whispers, "Sometimes love isn't enough." The screen fades, leaving viewers breathless. Who said it? Who was it meant for? The mystery hangs heavy, and that's exactly what makes this trailer unforgettable. This isn't just another season. This is the beginning of a new chapter where every relationship, every secret, every dream is at stake. Heartland Season 19, Episode 1 promises to deliver not only the beauty of the ranch and the strength of the horses, but the raw, unfiltered struggles of a family who must face the hardest truth of all change. Every Heartland season brings whispers before it begins, but this time the rumors around Season 19, Episode 1 feel heavier, almost as if the show itself has let secrets slip through the cracks. Fans are buzzing about leaked details, and while not everything can be confirmed, the hints are strong enough to paint a picture of a stormy premiere that will change the ranch forever. One of the most striking leaks surrounds Amy for years. She has been the soul of Heartland, the one who heals both people and horses with patience and love. But whispers suggest that Episode 1 may put her at a breaking point. According to a source claiming to have seen early footage, Amy will face a horse unlike any she has worked with before, wild, untamed, and dangerous. This horse isn't just another challenge, it's a mirror of Amy's own turmoil. The rumor goes that in Episode 1, Amy will be thrown into a moment of fear so raw that it forces her to question if her gift has limits. Could this be the start of a storyline where Amy's identity as the horse whisperer is tested like never before? Fans who believe this leak are already debating whether Amy's strength will shine, or whether the pain of her past still lingers too deeply to let her move forward. Another major leak suggests that Lou's political world may finally crash head-on into her family life. One spoiler making the rounds online claims that in Episode 1, Lou will be faced with a scandal, something small on the surface but big enough to shake the town's trust in her. Some fans say this scandal might involve decisions she made as mayor that indirectly affect Heartland Ranch itself. Imagine Lou caught between defending her leadership and protecting the ranch her family built. It's a conflict tailor-made to test her loyalty. While nothing is confirmed, the idea of Lou standing at a podium one moment and then standing against her own family the next has fans bracing for sparks. And then there's Jack. The leaks surrounding him are perhaps the most unsettling. Multiple fan forums are repeating the same chilling rumor that Episode 1 will give us the first signs of Jack's declining health. The trailer already hinted at subtle moments, Jack holding his chest, Jack staring off as if weighed down, and the spoilers suggest this isn't just a trick of editing. According to the leak, Episode 1 will feature a moment where Jack quietly collapses while alone in the barn. He recovers, brushes it off, hides it from the family, but the seed is planted. If this rumor proves true, it means that Heartland might be preparing fans for one of the hardest storylines in the show's history. Jack confronting his own mortality. Tim, as always, is tied to rumors of conflict. Leaked information points to a confrontation in Episode 1 that will leave fans divided. The whispers claim that Tim discovers something about Amy's choices, possibly related to her work with the new horse, and lashes out, accusing her of taking unnecessary risks. The fight grows so heated that Amy storms out, leaving the rest of the family shaken. If this leak is true, it could mean that Episode 1 isn't just about external challenges, but about the family itself splintering under the weight of old wounds. Georgie's rumored arc is no less dramatic. Some spoilers hint that her return to competition in Episode 1 won't go as planned. An early fall during training could put both her career and her confidence at risk. And to complicate matters further, rumors say Quinn may not be entirely supportive. Instead of standing firmly by her side, Quinn may begin to question whether Georgie's dreams are worth the sacrifices they've both made. This potential fracture in their relationship has fans buzzing, especially those who have long rooted for their love story. Could episode 1 plant the seeds of a breakup that changes Georgie's journey forever? And then almost quietly, Comey's Katie? Leaks suggest that episode 1 might push Katie into the spotlight with a secret she's been hiding. Some fans claim she has been meeting someone in town, a new character, perhaps her first real crush and end. She has kept it from Lou. If true, this would be the first step in Katie's coming-of-age arc, where she begins carving her own identity apart from her mother's shadow. The secrecy, the arguments, the raw teenage emotion episode 1 might give Katie the depth fans have been waiting years to see, but the most mysterious rumor of all is one that no fan can confirm. Some insiders claim that episode 1 will end with an unexpected visitor arriving at Heartland Ranch. No one knows who this character might be. Some say it could be an estranged relative. Others believe it might be a new horse trainer, someone who will shake up Amy's world. And a few whisper the wildest theory of all that Ty's memory, or even a connection to his past, will somehow re-enter the story in a way no one expects. While it's unlikely that Ty himself could return, the very idea of his presence lingering in season 19 is enough to send shivers down the spine of every fan who still grieves his absence. Heartland has always thrived on balancing comfort with surprise, and if even half of these leaks are true, episode 1 will strike harder than fans are ready for. The show's beauty has always been in its realism, family struggles, quiet healing, love that grows through pain, and these rumored twists fit perfectly into that tradition. They remind us that the ranch is not just about horses or sunsets. It's about people facing the raw truth of life, change, loss, and the courage to keep moving forward. So, whether these spoilers are fact or fiction, one thing is certain. Season 19, Episode 1 is shaping up to be more than just a premiere. It could be the start of a storm that redefines Heartland forever. Asterisk the moment whispers of Heartland Season 19 Episode 1 hit the internet. Fans lit up forums, comment sections, and social media like wildfire. And what's fascinating is how divided the community has become. Some hold on tightly to the comfort Heartland has always offered, a safe place where family overcomes hardship together. Others crave the drama hinted at in the trailer and the leaks, eager for a season that breaks old patterns and throws the characters into uncharted territory. Both sides, however, share one truth: no one is ready to stay calm when episode 1 arrives. One of the strongest fan theories making the round centers on Amy. Countless viewers believe that the horse she's seen riding in the trailer isn't just any horse, it's symbolic. Fans are suggesting that this new horse represents Amy's battle between grief and healing. Some believe the horse will refuse to be tamed until Amy fully lets go of the pain she still carries, creating a parallel story of human and animal healing. In fan discussions, many have gone further, suggesting that the horse may have a hidden backstory tied to Ty's memory, which could explain Amy's emotional connection in the trailer. Whether true or not, fans are convinced that this storyline will be the key to episode 1's emotional punch. Lou, too, is at the center of heated debates. Many fans are speculating that the scandal hinted at in leaks could put her at odds not only with the townspeople but with her own family. In fact, one theory gaining traction is that Lou may be forced to step down as mayor altogether. While some fans cheer at the idea of Lou leaving politics behind to return to her roots at the ranch, others argue that her leadership storyline adds depth and conflict to the show. Still, the theory of Lou being pulled back home in episode 1 has become one of the most widely discussed possibilities. Jack's future is where emotions run deepest. Fans are terrified that the subtle hints about his health are foreshadowing a heartbreaking storyline. Across Facebook groups and Reddit threads, theories circle around whether episode 1 will quietly introduce Jack's decline. Some fans argue that the writers would never dare take away the backbone of Heartland, but others point out that the show thrives on realism, and facing Jack's mortality could be the most powerful, if painful, storyline yet. A chilling theory suggests that the whispered line at the end of the trailer, Sometimes love isn't enough could actually come from Jack, spoken to Amy, Lou, or even Lisa as a way of preparing the family for the storms ahead. Tim's story is sparking controversy among fans as well. Some theorize that his role in episode 1 won't just be about clashing with Amy, but about him uncovering something dark from his own past. A fan theory that's gained momentum is that Tim may run into someone connected to his younger days' arrival, a forgotten debt, or even a hidden family connection. While this hasn't been hinted at directly in the trailer, viewers point to Tim's cryptic line, "We can't keep hiding from the truth," as proof that a secret is about to surface. The speculation has created an air of mystery around his storyline that fans can't stop debating. Georgie and Quinn's relationship is also under a microscope. Fans are split. Some believe episode 1 will strengthen their bond after years of ups and downs, while others fear the trailer's brief, tense moment between them is foreshadowing a major breakup. A particularly bold theory suggests that Georgie may leave the ranch altogether after episode 1 to pursue her career in Europe, leaving Quinn to question their future. Whether or not this happens, the fan base is buzzing with anxiety about whether their favorite couple will survive the season's first test. Katie, though younger, has sparked a wave of passionate theories. As well, many fans think her growing defiance toward Lou in the trailer is just the beginning of a storyline where Katie discovers her independence. Some even suggest she may follow a path similar to Amy's youth, bonding with horses in her own unique way, or perhaps even clashing with Amy over different approaches. Others think Katie's secrecy possibly about a new friendship or crush will ignite family drama right from episode 1. The idea of Katie stepping into her own as a central character has fans excited, with many calling her the future of Heartland. And then there's the most mysterious theory of all, the unexpected visitor at the end of episode 1. While no one knows for sure who it could be, fans have created endless possibilities. Some speculate it's a long-lost Fleming relative, someone tied to Jack's past, or a character connected to Ty. Others think it might be a completely new character, a rival horse trainer, a new love interest, or even someone who brings financial trouble to the ranch. The fact that the showrunners have kept this detail under wraps has only fueled speculation, with fans insisting that episode 1 will end with a shocking cliffhanger that sets the tone for the entire season. What unites all these reactions is passion. Heartland has never just been a TV show. It's been a reflection of family, resilience, and the struggle between tradition and change. Fans feel a sense of ownership over these characters, and their theories reflect both their hopes and their fears. Some dream of healing arcs and reunions, while others brace themselves for heartbreak and loss. The conversations online show just how deeply the Heartland community is tied to every hoofbeat, every whispered line, every glance shared between the characters. So as episode 1 draws closer, the theories will only grow louder, but whether fans are right or wrong, the truth is simple. No one is ready for what Heartland Season 19 has in store. And that's exactly why the family at the ranch continues to captivate the world, because no matter how many spoilers, rumors, or theories swirl online, the real story still has the power to surprise us all. Asterisk.